This is my 5th season with Trocadero. I've been with them since I believe the fall of 2003. I'm the wardrobe supervisor, which means I'm in charge of the day-to-day handlings of everything sort of costume related. Daily maintenance, washing, cleaning. My job also includes if something gets really old and we need to get a new one, I either have it made or I make some of the things myself. And then in some occasions where we do new ballets, I've had the opportunity to actually design the costumes and create and work in that capacity as well as a designer. So it's a lot of the ballets that we do is classical repertoire, Don Quixote, Swan Lake, Bayadere. So it's not like we're not reinventing the wheel. We're really looking at we want to be part of that rich ballet tradition. So a lot of times when they're deciding a ballet that we're going to do, or if we're really remaking it, we'll see what, we'll just look at videos and see what the Bolshoi did, what the Kirov, Paris Opera, the Royal, and try to see and find our own flavor that will suit the guys who are dancing those roles and us, and be part of that tradition, but also, make it funny or see how that'll work for us as well. So I think the parody is in that they're tutus, they're real tutus. We try to make as many beautiful costumes as we can, so that a big man, in a beautiful tutu is sort of the comedy and the joke in itself. We have some jokes with costumes where, for example, the Dying Swan, one of our signature pieces, where the tutu is stuffed with feathers, and as he dances, all the feathers are spread all over the stage. So that's where, the costume adds to the humor. But a lot of times it's pretty straightforward classical tutus that we want to look as any other companies. It's a lot of similarities. They still wear tutus, the point shoes and tights, it's all the same. I guess the only difference would be that the men sweat a lot more. So at the end of the night I have a lot of wet costumes that I have to try to dry for the next day. But the laundry, the things that happen that will break or need to be repaired on a traditional ballerina, for our ballerinas here, they're pretty much the same, hooks and eyes and things rip, and just like anywhere else actually. I studied at the Juilliard School in New York City, where they have an extensive dance program, and that was primarily modern dance, and while I was there they had NDT was there, but this is my first. Before this I worked some opera, and I work in New York City, where the company is based at the New York Shakespeare Festival. And usually I split my summers there. That's where I spend my summertime. So I try to participate in lots of different kinds of performing arts. I've been to London twice, and I was fortunate to be on the tour to Scotland when I first joined the company. And it was just beautiful, the countryside in Scotland. I actually got to go to Loch Ness and Edinburgh with the castle. And then London is just beautiful, fabulous town with a lot of energy, and I got to see the Royal Ballet perform, which was in Covent Garden, which is just a treat. So yeah, I enjoy the UK a lot. I would say very high energy. They come in, and just watching them work there's always laughter, and they're always making jokes, and I think they'll have an innate love, I would say that would be another word, of ballet, that no matter what's going on in their personal lives or with each other or with the theaters that we are, or the situations that we find ourselves, that the love of ballet really carries us through, because we really want to do a great show and share our love with the audience. And I guess I would have to say glamour, because when they put on the costumes and the tiaras and they have this air of old world ballerina that we're sort of losing in today. So it's good to see that pride and that glamour side of ballet as well.